Hi, I'd like to start off with a question. My question is, what is the one thing that you remember most from elementary? For me, there's a couple monkey bars to the point where I'd have blisters all over my hands, but would still go back on them the next day. Basketball, tag. Me and my friends, we would go to the field and sit in a circle and grab the little white flowers that grew, and we would make crowns from them and wear them throughout the day or give them to people. What I would like to talk about is how children are our future. And I believe that we should let the children play. Kids are losing recess time and recess freedom. What I mean by that is where my children attend school, they have assigned playtime during recess. So they do not have the freedom of doing what they like during recess. If my son wanted to play basketball, he would have to wait till he's in fifth grade. He is able to play handball or foursquare, just depending on what he's assigned to that day. So if he wanted to go lay down in the field, he can't. That's actually, he's told me that the kids are not allowed to play in the grass area. He was telling me that him and his friends were trying to catch ladybugs, but they were not allowed to do that. So I'm not sure why, but the grass area is off limits. And if he wanted to go down the slide, he wouldn't be able to because his school doesn't have a playground. Yeah, my son's in first grade and there's no playground. I couldn't believe it either. High stakes testing is hurting and not helping. I don't believe that it helps the students, and I don't believe that it helps the teachers. I believe that there are lots of children who are extremely smart, and some of them struggle with test taking. It doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing, it just means that they are not, or they have a difficult time performing under pressure. So I don't think that the standardized testing is very accurate, and I don't think that it helps anybody. I think that we should let the children play. So before we talk about this problem, let's talk about how we can fix the issues and why this is a problem. I don't believe that many kids enjoy school today. And I believe that's because art programs have been cut. My first grader has not brought home one painting, not one coloring project, no cutting and pasting, no art whatsoever. There's no sports offered to elementary students or junior high students. Thankfully, high school does have it, but what about the younger kids? Music, so far, my kids have not learned a musical instrument, and I have 5. Field trips have been very few and far in between, and recess time has been seriously cut. And even lunchtime has been cut. 3 of my kids have told me that they don't eat while they're in school because they wouldn't have enough time to wait in the line to get their lunch and use the restroom and just talk to their friends. So they skip lunch. This is tragic. It's unacceptable. Depression and anxiety have ran rampant in our young children. not just junior high students, but even elementary students. And I think without them having their outlet, whether it's creative or even just playing with their friends on the schoolyard, I just believe that, of course, it's going to equal to depression and anxiety. Kids are in school all day, and my question is what is their attention span? How are these teachers supposed to capture these young children's attention for so many hours during the day? And then after those long hours of studying while at school, they get home and are given homework. So when is a child allowed to just be or play? I think that's unfortunate. So now that we've discussed a little of the problem, I think it's important that we understand why this is happening. Recess started to get cut in the 70s. It was replaced with high stakes testing, so the standardized testings, and budget crunches. So, they were trying to save a few dollars here and there. And I believe it equals ignorance. Why is most of the funding for schools going to people who don't directly deal with the children? I think most of the teachers can agree that they should be paid more. However, because LAUSD has one of the highest budgets in the country. However, the teachers in LAUSD are not very high, they're not very well paid. And I believe that needs to change. So honestly, I could go on for days talking about this, why this is not fair, but let's talk about why recess is important. Kids learn a lot while playing. They learn about creativity. They get to use their imagination, and they also get to learn to follow rules. They learn about sharing and helping people and helping others. Going on field trips, I believe, is important also because they get to see things that they're not able to see at school, and seeing something in person versus in a book or on a video, I just think that it's a big difference. And I think the children are worth it. Thankfully, today's world is limitless in the possibilities for an artist or for a musician. Allowing children to work the muscle of creativity, maybe they can create a movie or music, a new invention that we need. And I believe it's important for children to use that muscle instead of being told to put it away for after school. Some might feel that recess is nothing more than kids letting out their energy, which I don't know why that would be bad, but I believe it's a lot more important than that. I believe there's more to it. And that's why I say, let the children play. Let's help our children to enjoy school. Let's extend playtime. And allow them to have a full lunch with time to burn off some of the energy and be creative kids, because creative kids can change our future. Thank you.